Okay, so I'm gonna flush this out because I had other oils inside here from recoveries, and as you can see, it's cloudy. It's not crystal clear, and it has dye in there. So this is exposure to multiple oils that are not compatible together. Just like this one, they put an oil that's not compatible, and now it's cloudy and gray and white, foggy looking. And here's the results. So all I did was I put fresh, clean refrigerant inside my container, but I had oil in there already that was a mixture of oils, and this is what you get. So I'm going to get this is going to get hooked up to my recovery machine and then into my recovery tank, and I'm going to clean out this device before I hook it up. So I'm going to flush this out and clean it so we can have a clean sight glass to use on this vehicle. Oh, let's take a look at another thing. So remember, this is the one where they stuck this into their Prius with their electric compressor that has 3 ounces of other lubricants and liquids other than refrigerant in the system. Let's look at the pressures before I drain the system out. So we're 37 on the low side. We're 123 on the high side right now. And let's take a look at the dash temperature. He says the system kind of works on 1 air speed number 1, 2, and 3, but not on high speed. I haven't used come on, work. I've been using my Apple so long, I stopped using my Samsung. I forgot how to use it. What we want here, we want field piece, because I have the temperature probe inside. We're going to see what the dash is like. Come on, any day now. We'll hook up these two. We'll get our this goes on the suction line for a superheat. And if I could get a hold of it somewhere, this is about the only place I could get a hold of it, right there. And then we'll get our liquid line temperature right close to our valve there. I think I can get it right. Nope. Not gonna let me get in there very nicely. Okay, so now I got the high side for subcooling, and let's take a look at our dash temperature. Now I got some more story, so this is the second video on this. I got more story from the customer. I talked to the customer himself. This is why it's always important when you go through channels to other people who are service writers and stuff. Sometimes not all the information is asked that should be asked. So I asked the customer, what made you get this in the first place? And he said it wasn't cooling well. And I asked him if there was any other work done on it. He said no. So the next thing he did, the story number 2 goes to the next level, is he took it to another shop and they said he had it overcharged. So they released some of the refrigerant. So they're just guessing. Well, of course they probably had he was overcharged, because most likely he had a few ounces in there. This is 18 ounces. That's enough to fill the system, but if you already have refrigerant in the system, that's too much. And this only has like maybe a ½ ounce left in it. There's almost nothing left inside that can. On top of that, all the extra lubricant that's inside the system now. So what is our temperatures? Come on. Okay. That's it. So we got 53 degrees coming out of the air right now, and there's a Prius without a catalytic converter that got stolen. Sounds great. So we have 53 degrees coming out of the dash right now. when he turns it up high, it doesn't cool so well. Well, I'm in the shade right now, so there's not a lot of sun load, and it's only 60 some degrees outside. But right now I have the hot, it's up high. Let's put it on fresh air mode. Now let's watch our supply air, and there it goes. We can't take a load. There goes our Prius. Another catalytic converter stolen. 57 degrees, 58 degrees, and 59 degrees. So yeah, when it's under a load, it cannot cool. Now let's take a look at the side class for the bubble boys, because we always know there's the guys out there that like to charge by bubbles. They like to guess. They like to bleed refrigerant in and top off, and they like to bleed refrigerant out. Just guess. So let's tell you what we have here. Sorry about the catalytic converter test that's going on outside. So let's get back here. Well, there's definitely no bubble action going on inside there, as you can see. The sight glass is all gray and cloudy, and there's no bubbles in there at all. So should be crystal clear, but because they put this shit inside their car, they're screwed up. Now, look at the low side, 41 psi. Look at the high side, 140 psi. Superheat, 24. Subcooling, 29. So we're going to see and measure what I recover, and we're going to measure what I put in, and we're going to take all these results again. And I'm going to see if I could remove some lubricant out of there, because like I was showing you, I'm cleaning this out so we could use this on doing a recovery. Alright, let's see what happens. But remember these measurements, remember these temperatures. Look at my suction line temperature. My suction line temperature is 72 degrees. And coming out the dash is just about 60 degrees coming out of the dash at high speed. Alright, catch you on the next one. Good stuff. Ruins a lot of people's cars.